Hey everybody, welcome back to another Brothers in Arsenal. Ben and Dan here. Just want to do a quick midweek video. We are coming up on our last 10 Premier League games of the season. 10 games to decide our Premier League glory or failure, and 22 years of waiting. So, Daniel, just give me we're a few days after the Tottenham result. Are you still hyped up? You feeling it? Or are you just ready, already focused on Chelsea? Where are you at?
Um, I'll probably rewatch it at least a couple more times
Yeah,
before the weekend. Um,
such a good win.
no, but they were crap. I mean, they're in such a state that it's like we should be beating them like by
Yeah,
that much, anyways.
but you can say the same thing about Wolves, and look what Wolves did, and look what Wolves have been doing all season.
No, exactly. So it's like that's why I'm gonna watch it a couple more times. Of
Yeah,
course. Chelsea though, they're a wild card. We just gotta
who
come
knows?
prepared.
Yeah.
Um, I
Uh,
just hope that Rosinha isn't doing his usual antics on the sideline to the camera or just anything in general,
yeah,
pulling some voodoo, weird halfway line stuff. So,
yeah.
yeah.
He's such a weirdo. Um, like I don't mean to be mean, but okay. But before I get into that though, I do feel bad for him because the other day after whoever they lost to, I forget, or drew or lost, I don't know. It's Chelsea. I don't pay attention to them. But somebody took a picture of him at like the hotel bar or something. Because I think
Burnley?
maybe, sure. Yeah, the Burnley game. Yeah. I think he still stays at a hotel is what I was reading. And somebody took a picture of him at like the hotel bar and he was just sitting there, with his pints, just decompressing, right? After the game. And people were like roasted him on Twitter, say, like, this is what you're doing after a loss. Like, let the man have let the man have his beer. He's just chilling. But other than that, though, the guy's an absolute idiot. And I do hope Chelsea's poor form continues under him. And yeah, but again, I think we mentioned in the last video. I hope he stays at Chelsea because I just don't rate him as a manager, and I think he'll do a horrible job there. But like we said, if they don't get top four, management over at Chelsea might be looking to make a change. However, we're not talking about Chelsea. We're talking about Arsenal, Daniel, and of course, we're talking about Manchester City as they are title rivals. Due to our embarrassing, just drop whenever we have a chance to go 6, 9 points clear, whatever. City's still around us. They're still in the title race with us, even though we should have put them to bed. Um, let's just get into it, Daniel, because we got 10 games left. Like I said, will we have Premier League glory? Will we have Premier League failure? It's been 22 years since our last league title, and we're itching. We're itching for that Premier League. I know we all want it. I think if you ask most Arsenal fans, they'll say that if it was the option between Prem or Champions League, take the Prem this year, just because that's the bread and butter, and we want to.
I don't know. I think a lot of people would actually say Champions League.
Okay, maybe,
And we
maybe
haven't
it's
see
50-50. I don't know.
literally that's the thing that's so annoying. It's like I've said this so many times and I've explained it where I go through and I hype up the Premier League because I believe it's better. But then I come to that last point where it's but we have never won the Champions League. And purely for that, I would much rather win the Premier League. But purely for that, I would
We do need it.
take the Champions League over not take it, but I would rather win the Champions League, unfortunately, over the Premier League, even though I rate the Premier League higher.
Yeah. That being said, though, Daniel, our chances at just really quick before diving into Premier League, our chances at the Premier League are very high. We are definitely one of the favorite teams. I haven't looked at the bookies to see what the numbers are right now. I'm sure we're top two, top three for sure. But the way that European teams set up, right? And I was listening to James, AFC James, Gooniverse, whatever you want to talk, like whatever, Loose Cannon podcast. He's awesome. But he was basically saying, and I, 100% agree with him in Europe, you see a lot more teams attack. You see a lot more space to play in, right? It's a lot more um, freedom, right? Open football. It's not just low blocks like we see in the Premier League every week. However, as the tournament goes on, you might see some teams set up a little bit more defensive. But to his point, what he was saying is you might not, because some of these teams, not some, but most of these teams dominate their domestic league. And they dominate their domestic league by playing this expansive, free flowing, dominating football where they're peppering teams, right? You think about your Bayerns, your PSGs, your Barca, your Madrids, right? All those teams. So, they might not want to change up their playing style coming to play against an Arsenal. They might not want to drop deep and play, defensive style of football. They still want to come out and play, is what he's saying, which I do see his point 100% on that. But it could go either way. They could set up defensive. They could just continue to play open. If teams do continue to play open to us in Champions League, I mean, I was telling some people at work today, or not today, but in the last week, Arsenal. very much will make the final this year. Just you look at how it was, quarterfinal, semifinal, final. That's just the next step, right? So, anyways, I don't know. Any thoughts on that?
I don't know. I wouldn't be as bold to say something like that just purely because the Champions League is the Champions League. It's one of the reasons why I rate the Premier League higher. You
Yeah.
can have a poor game or an easy run in or whatnot, make it to the final, or you could also have a slip up and just then you're out.
Yeah. I don't see it
Um,
up this year. I really don't, though. I think we'll make the Champions League final, and I think we will win the Premier League. To say we'll win the Champions League is another thing, but I think we will make the Champions League final. We are just that strong of a team this season. But let's move back over to the Premier League. That's what we want to talk about. Our bread and butter. We both want to win it. It's been 22 years since, the last title. I'd have been 5 years old. You would have been, how old would you have been? How old are you now? 24? You'd have been 2 years old? Hello?
we last won it in '04.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 304. Yeah.
Invincibles, yeah. That's crazy that that was the last one we won.
Right? Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
Invincibles? Yeah, it was two.
Oh, 304, you would have been 2 years old. So Daniel has no clue about it. I have no clue about what it's
I
like to.
mean, regardless, we didn't start supporting anyways till later, so we wouldn't have been able to
True.
see it.
True, yeah. But I mean, we would have been 5, 2 years old. Yeah, doesn't matter. But anyways, let me just run you through this, Daniel. Arsenal's last 10 fixtures in no particular order, just reading them off. Bournemouth, home.
Wait, in no particular order. Let me just read it off then. I got it in
Why?
no
Okay, fine. You want to read order?
correct order. All right. From now until the end of the season for our opponents, we got Brighton away, we've got Everton at home, we've got Wolves away, Bournemouth at home, City away, Newcastle home, Fulham home, West Ham away, Burnley home, and Crystal Palace the last day away.
You didn't say Chelsea.
Hello?
You didn't say Chelsea in there. We have Chelsea next.
Chelsea. The hell?
Yeah, you're not even reading that. No, okay. Listen to me. All right, we got Chelsea home,
Wait.
Everton home, Brighton away, Palace away, Burnley home, West Ham away, Fulham home, Newcastle home, Manchester City away,
Wait.
Bournemouth home. Chelsea's
Wait.
literally our next game. You
What?
didn't say Chelsea. All right, over to Man City. Okay, they
That's match week 28?
yes, they have Newcastle home, Leeds away, Forest home, West Ham away, Chelsea away, Arsenal away, Burnley away, Everton away, Brentford home, Villa home. So, uh, yeah, they got, let's see, it looks like five, six. They have six away games compared to our one, two, three, four away games. And even out of four of those away games, two of them are in London, only two away. So out of our 10 games, we have eight in London, six home, two away, and two away from home, uh, in Manchester City and Brighton, which of course,
One being
uh,
City,
one being City, and that's the one. So
and
obviously,
Brighton isn't even that too far away.
yeah, yeah, and obviously, what we're seeing online, a lot of talk is, oh, if City win their last 10 games, they win the league. Okay, well, the same to Arsenal. All right, if we win our last 10 games, we win the league because we
Yeah,
played.
and it's because there's a head-to-head 6 point swing. Of course they'd win the league. We'd be losing 3 points and they'd be gaining 3 points. Of course they'd win the league.
Yeah, but it's the same to Arsenal. But all you're seeing online is, oh, City win their last 10. Well, if Arsenal win their last 10, I don't think either of us go 10 games unbeaten. I personally think in
If it was
that
an old City, I would,
an
but
old City would, yeah. And that, Daniel, tell me if I'm crazy. In this run, all right, Chelsea, Everton, Brighton, Palace, Burnley, West Ham, Fulham, Newcastle, City, Bournemouth. I think Arsenal can go unbeaten. I think we can go without losing a single one of those games. Now I look at cities. And let's see. I mean, Everton, tough game for them. We also play them, but we play them at home. They play Everton away. That's a tough game. Everton's had pretty good form at their new stadium. Burnley away, Turf Moor, never an easy place to go to, right? Chelsea away. All right, we have Chelsea at home. Okay. So I don't know. There's a few of those games in there. Even Leeds away, right? Allen Road. We went there. Tough place to play. We snuck out of there with a win, right? And then Newcastle's coming to them. That's a tough matchup. We do have Newcastle as well at home, but I don't know. I'm just looking at some of those away games for them, and those are some tricky games. And Leeds down there in relegation, Burnley down there in relegation. Everton, as we just know, is a tough team to break down. And Chelsea, like you kind of said, is a wild card. I'm feeling good about Chelsea just based on a recent form against them, not only this season, but in the last 3, 4 seasons. under Arteta. So I don't know. Does that make
Yeah,
a statement?
I,
We go unbeaten and they lose one of those games.
yeah, I like similarly this graphic that not the one that you're looking at probably, but similarly. Um, I like that they put the red obviously for the top teams, but I don't like how they did the other teams. They put the bottom teams as green. I would also put those as like a yellow or a red. I think it's the mid-table teams that it's more so
Is that for City or Arsenal?
for both.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the graphic is. I'm not seeing it.
It's the remaining fixtures, and in the red, it's like the top teams. The bottom teams, like Burnley, West Ham, they're in green, as in like, oh, it's an easy game. But I would disagree. I think the mid-table teams are the easier games because they're not fighting for anything. They're just fighting to stay mid-table.
100%.
Whereas the other teams are fighting to stay up in the Premier League, which is huge for their club.
And then I'm also looking at City's fixture list, and
And they play four in the bottom 15. So
yeah, and they also, like I said, they have 6 away games compared to our what was it, 4, and 2 of our away games are in London, so we don't have to travel. They have to
and one
travel.
of those away games is against City.
Yeah, of course, yeah, and they have to travel to London away at Chelsea, London away at Arsenal. They got to travel to Burnley. They got to travel to Everton, Leeds United. Not too far, but yeah, they got to travel there as well. West Ham back to London. I mean, they got 3 trips alone in London that they have to go to in those fixture lists. On top
They
of
don't play us at home.
What did I say?
They're at
Oh,
home.
sorry. Yeah, I read that wrong. Yeah, they're at home.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Um, so yeah, anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Arsenal can go unbeaten in that last 10 run. I think City do have some games. Don't get me wrong. We could slip up as well, very well, but I do see us going unbeaten. I see City slipping up in one of those games. Your Chelsea, your Arsenal, your Burnley, your Leeds. Um, I mean, even your Everton, your Brentford, you never know what you're going to get from them. So I don't know. Is that too bold of a statement for us to go unbeaten the rest of the season?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah.
I
I don't know.
mean, let's see. Newcastle, it's tough.
And Newcastle are kind of crap this year. They're
That's true. That is
not,
true.
their attack threat
It's
is
just the game. It's just like the atmosphere around
yeah,
Newcastle.
yeah. And I don't know, but their attack is kind of nothing there. I mean, Voltawada's lost form. Gordon's not been in form all season. Visa, he's done not much at all. Who else is out there on the right wing?
Yeah, but play against Karabag and pump them with 10 goals, and it might give you a little bit of confidence. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know who they got in the next round, or who they're playing right now?
they just beat them like
Yeah.
9-2,
Yeah.
9-1.
Yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm feeling confident Arsenal's last 10. City's last 10 is, not too bad either, but again, a lot of those away games and some of those tougher teams like you said in the bottom and the top fighting for top 4 or fighting for relegation or to not be relegated. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Any final thoughts on that, Daniel?
Yeah. Well, no, but you didn't discuss that, I don't think, because you were just discussing Premier League and discussing that. But like,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
instance, in the Champions League legs for one of the rounds, we we go back home to play, but City will go away to like maybe Everton or something like that. So like that's a tough game in between.
Hmm.
I feel like we have the easier games in between
Yeah.
the cup runs, if I recall. So that's another thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, that's true. Yeah, yeah. It does depend where those Champions League games fly or fall into, as well as your FA Cup games that are going to fall in eventually too, and then
and the Carbo.
Carabao Cup final that we'll have against them. That also is going to be a massive decider in the Premier League too.
I don't think so.
I don't know, Daniel. I think if City do win that, I don't know. I'm confident in the team, just the way our mentality has been over the last few seasons. I shouldn't say been, but how it's formed since the last 2, 3 seasons have happened. We seem like a mentally stronger team. So if we do falter in that final, it might not affect us a bunch, but I still think in the back of their head, it's going to be sitting there, right?
I don't
City,
think
I don't know.
I don't think it'll affect them because it's a final. It's like anything could happen in a final,
Yeah.
and it'll be a oh we didn't win it. All right, let's keep moving. Like
Yeah, I guess.
what are
Yeah,
you gonna
I mean,
what are
that's
you
how
gonna
it
do? Feel
seems.
sorry for yourselves and just
Yeah,
sack off the rest of the league and then just fucking shit the bed and
definitely
be
not.
bottle jobs? No, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
no, stupid.
But and to your point, like every game that we've let City back in the title, we've dropped some points here there. that next game, I mean, we just saw it with Spurs. Like we came out and we performed that next game pretty much every single time. So you're right. I mean, I don't know. It's just a scary thought. I just I don't know. That's just that. Um, yeah.
Well,
Anyways, I got
I
my quick
guess.
question for you if you're ready.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I got a news. I got a Bomba exclusive.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Do you like Argentina? Do you like Messi?
Yeah, I like Messi.
Messi to Arsenal.
What? No.
No, I'm joking. That's a joke. Okay. Do you like Argentinians?
Depends who they are.
Do you like
I'm not a
people?
fan of like Otamendi. Don't like that guy. But it
Do
depends
you
on.
like Argentinians? Like typically
Yeah, typically, sure. Yeah, of course. I like everybody. Not
exclusive.
a fan of like Otamendi or what's that guy on Chelsea, whatever his name is, Enzo Fernandez.
I got a different one for you.
Yeah, let's hear it. Oh, nah. He's another one on the list I don't like. Get him out of here. Garnacho, that's a joke. Um, you got a little news. Well, I got some news. Apparently, get him out of here. Apparently, today Real Madrid went sniffing around Gabriel Magalhaes, saying
Magalhaes.
there's a report out there saying they inquired about Gabriel Magalhaes, who we just remember we signed him down to a new was it 4 or 5 year deal over the summer, or
Why is my camera so zoomed in
but
on my
apparently,
face?
the reports are saying Madrid came around, inquired with Arsenal, and Arsenal said, no, not for sale. Get out of here. We just signed him to a long-term deal. Easily one of the best center backs in the world, top five for sure. I personally put Saliba and Gabriel partnership as the best center back partnership in the world. So yeah, Madrid, get out of here. Madrid, you want Saka? Get out of here. Sign a new deal. You can't have any of our players. Saliba, that's the one I worry about. But for now, he's here and he's going to stay, win us a title or two. So, yeah, anyways, I got my quiz question. Daniel, you want to wrap it up? You got one or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right. Which Arsenal player scored the club's first ever goal at the new Wembley Stadium? Very tough one. I'll give you a hint.
Don't
Uh,
give me a hint. Give me a hint of
well,
the year.
that's what I was going to give you a hint. The year
Okay.
it was in 2007. But this one's tough because, yeah, I think you might not think of this player back then.
2007
Yeah.
at Wembley.
hmm
2007.
Give you another hint. He's on our top 10 all-time goal scorer list.
Theo Walcott.
Oh, nice guess. Yeah. Theo Walcott scored against Chelsea in 2007 League Cup final. Very good guess. Yeah.
That was yeah, it was quite the guess.
I feel like it wasn't that helpful given the top 10, but maybe it was. So.
No, honestly, I actually had I was gonna say Theo Walcott before you said
Yeah.
that, but then when you said that, I was like, maybe.
Yeah. All right. You got a question?
Uh, Liverpool could be awarded two Premier League titles if Manchester City are found. I don't. That's even if that is true, that's just bullshit
Well,
because
we would essentially get four.
well, no,
If we win
because
this year, we'd win the last 3 years.
no, because of the 115 charges, and that was up until it would be. I think it was like 2009 to 2018.
Oh, I
Well,
see what you're saying. Yeah, we wouldn't qualify under that. I
yeah,
still think they're cheaters and they should go down anyways.
yeah. I
I
do like
saw
this.
the report saying the 40, 60 point reduction. I don't even think that's enough. If you look at like Everton, they had one charge, 6 point deduction. They have 115. Even if half of those are
Just
true at a six
drop them
point
to.
deduction, that's 50. That's over 300 points deducted.
They should just drop them to the lowest league
They should just
professional,
put them in freaking non-league football. Get them out of here.
or
They can work their way back up from bottom.
yeah,
Joke of a club. Cheaters.
either that or
I hate Man City more than I hate Tottenham. I'm gonna say that now.
well, yeah, because
I
they're
still
winning
hate
right now, and
no.
Spurs are shit.
I still hate Tottenham. No, yeah, but I still hate Tottenham. But I hate Man
You're
City.
gonna hate the team that's your like rival of
No,
that
it's not
era.
even the fact that they're winning. It's the fact that they cheated for so many years, and
Okay, so Chelsea,
they're still
Chelsea,
what?
Chelsea.
What about yeah? Chelsea cheated too. Yeah, but Chelsea. I mean, yeah, I hate them too. Not as much as Spurs, but I still hate them. Well, City
Why is my
cheaters. 115 charges against them. Nothing happened over the last 3 years since these charges have been talked about. FA's hiding it or whatever, pushing it on the rug. Who knows? They better come out to light soon. But what's your
It's
quiz
not going to. It's just gonna drag on, or they're just gonna get away with it. So
joke? All right, what's your quiz question?
No, I also like this. I'll say this. The Premier League is considering launching its own streaming platform, just like
Yeah,
Netflix. The idea would allow fans to watch every Premier League match and choose any game that they want at any time at around £10 per month. Please do. That will
easy.
be amazing.
I pay 90, I think $90 a month for Fubo TV to get all the um Premier League games that are on USA. I pay what 12 or 15, whatever it is, dollars a month for Peacock to get all the games on Peacock. And then I think you pay our Paramount, don't you pay Paramount Plus? Yeah, Daniel's got the Paramount Plus for the
Paramount
champion.
Plus. That's the only one that
It's what?
I.
That's around $12 a month, isn't it?
Yeah, 12 or 15. I think they upped it, but
So obviously
whatever.
we'd still have to pay for that because it's Champions League. But Premier League, please. I'm sick of this USA on freaking Fubo or whatever else I got to buy, and then I got to go freaking Peacock for another $15 a month for all the other games. It's just a joke. Yeah, please, Netflix, step in and do that. However, I will say Netflix has notoriously been shaky at best in terms of live entertainment. They've had a couple boxing fights on there where it's very laggy. They had something else. Oh, football on there over Christmas. I think there was a football game on there, and it was not great coverage.
Hmm.
So if they do that, they need to improve their live production. Um, so yeah, but hopefully they'll sort that out. Get it $10 a month would be amazing. I get that. Anyways, all right. Quiz question.
I, I I just had one, but then when you went on that little thingy, I don't know what happened to it.
Hmm.
Um, Let me see. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Uh, it was a lot of people want the World Cup to happen only in America or in Canada.
I saw that. I
Uh,
actually I actually read more into that. It's just all talk. There's no like organizations involved in it.
no, but yeah, but I'm just because of what's happening in Mexico and then just the state of our country in general. Uh, we the financial results came in. We had a smaller loss of 1.4 million for the year. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, here's a question. Although I feel like it's a stupid question. You want me to ask it?
Yeah, but we only got a few minutes left to we're gonna wrap it up.
True or false, according to this? I know, okay. I know you're gonna probably think one way because I'm asking this question, but um, who has spent more days at the top of the table since Mikel Arteta's took charge of Arsenal manager? Took charge of Arsenal. Pep Guardiola or Arteta?
Um, yeah, I'm definitely going with Arteta. I mean, we were top of the table for like 200 days in 22, 23. We were top of the table a lot last year. This season, we've been top of the table for like almost 140, 130, 40 games already or days, something like that. And Pep, I mean, he was dealing with Liverpool, constantly fighting them out. So yeah, definitely going Arsenal, Arteta.
Guardiola, 453 days at the top.
We got that beat.
Arteta, 440.
Really?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. 484.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we
Well,
need a
hey,
title.
let's
We are
go.
owed a
And in
title.
that time, Premier League titles, Guardiola 4, Arteta 0.
Don't need to talk about that, but we're owed a title. We are owed a title. Anyways, please, as always, this has been another Brothers and Arsenal. Leave your comments down below. Any thoughts on City's FFP charges? Thoughts on our last 10 games or City's last 10 games? Thoughts on Real Madrid trying to come around for Gabriel Magalhaes? That's a joke. Never going to happen. But yeah, as always, leave your comments down below. Daniel and I are always looking to interact with you in the comments. Um, and yeah, hit the subscribe button, share the video around with your friends if you enjoy. Hit that bell, hit the hype button if that exists.
If that exists, yeah.
And as always,
And
oh,
wait,
but
did it? Did you hear me?
oh, you said and then you said wait, what?
I you didn't hear what I said?
You didn't say anything.
Sorry, I had to wait for it to load.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see Arteta like that. But yeah, as always, it's been another Brothers in Arsenal. We'll see you guys in the next video.